I'm gonna give you a story about whatever it takes. So I'm all over the place. I'm doing multiple things. I'm not sure what direction I want to go in. I need mentorship. I need help. I need guidance. Any money that I'm making, I'm spending it on my image rather than my future. It's just lost. And I prayed for an opportunity to get around people that were doing better, right? There has to be more. Hustling, I'm making money, I'm losing money, I'm spending more than I have, and I'm just all over the place trying to figure it out on my own, but also trying to fit in. Right? So just fast forward, God presents this opportunity to me that I've been praying for. So my rent is due, it's late. Rent is about $3,500. I have $3,000 in my account. So we're not talking about food, we're not talking about electricity, cable, right? Clothes. We're just speaking about rent. We all know there's more bills than just rent. So my brother calls me and him been kicking it, did some business together. He says to me, yo bro, I'm going to London. Oh, that's dope. He said, yeah, I'm gonna speak on EYL stage, Earn Your Leisure. I'm like, that's woo. Like, I'm rooting for you. And when you love somebody, when they do good, it feels good. He said, yo, bro, you should go. Yeah. What do you mean? What you talking about? Yeah, I want to go. Of course I want to go. It's Tuesday, and it's about, let's say 6 o'clock, right? Time, everything matters here. It's about 6 o'clock. I said, I don't have a passport. He said, oh, man. He said, yo, is there any place that you can call and get? I'm like, I don't know. I'm going to try. He's like, nah, don't worry about it. It's too last minute. I'm like, you right. I ain't gonna worry about it. It's last minute. We ain't gonna worry about it. He said some important words before we hung up that changed my life. He said, yo, bro, it'd have been really dope if you was able to go. Click. Why the time is so important? Because he'll typically call me, right, just to check in, but it's always later. He's a night owl. He's calling me at 10. He's calling me at 11. So these are all the signs I'm putting together. So now I'm waiting on the phone. I call Passport, department in New York, and I said, hey, is there any way I can get a express passport? She said, well, you have to make an appointment, right? And you have to come in, right? We can't do it online because you've never had a passport before, so you got to come in. She said, but now you have to make an appointment. Now he's leaving on Thursday. It's Tuesday. I said, oh man, is there anything you could do? She said, well, let me check to see if there's any appointments. I said, I'm so sorry, there's no open slots in New York, but there's an open slot in Vermont. I said, okay, I'll take it. All right, make sure you're there on time, because if you miss that slot, and there's no guarantee you can get your passport. So there's no guarantee I can get my passport. It's in Vermont, I'm in New Jersey, so that's a flight. She said, oh, and because you're doing express, you have to show them why you need it in 24 hours. No problem. So the appointment is set. I call my secretary, who was working for free because the money was low. I called my secretary. I said, I need 2 flights. I need you to book me a one-way flight, and I need you to book me a flight tonight to Vermont. The London flight cost $2,000 for one way. I had no idea how I was going to get back. I had no idea where I was staying. Couldn't afford it. The Vermont round trip might have been like $350. So I got $650 in my account. It was a late flight, so when I get to Vermont, it's late. It's a small airport if you've ever flown to Vermont. And there's just no Ubers or Lyfts or anything. I'm like out there. I don't know how long. I had a few people come in and, whatever you charge, somebody came and I think it was like a ridiculous price. I don't have a choice. It's that or sleep here and then I can miss the appointment. So I made sure I booked the hotel as close as I possibly can so I don't miss the appointment. So I get to the hotel. It's literally 1 block away. Appointment is at 9 a.m. You got to be there at 9 a.m. Again, there's no guarantee. So I've already booked a one-way flight. I don't know how I'm getting back. I have no money for a hotel room and there's no guarantee. But why did I continue? Because I prayed for an opportunity like this. So I was gonna do whatever it takes. Wake up in the morning on time, didn't really sleep, obviously. Get up, the alarm is set, I walk in there, I'm tired. I show them my ticket, I show them everything I need to show. She said, okay, we're gonna be able to get your passport for you today. I'm like, yes. She said it'll be ready at 4 o'clock. I'm like, no. My round trip is for 12 to get back. I didn't know it was gonna take this long. I said, okay, no problem. Thank you. Super tired. Had to reschedule my flight to a later flight. Obviously, I need my passport. And I went to get something to eat. I remember I'm like, I can barely like sit up, but I came this far. I can't miss. 5 o'clock, that's it. I don't get it. Gotta be tomorrow. Like, who knows what's gonna happen after that, right? It's Wednesday morning. Have to be there 4 o'clock. So around 1 o'clock, 1 p.m. now, I find myself dozing off in the hotel room. I'm like, no way. So I go back to the passport spot and I just fell asleep in the chair. I knew I was gonna fall asleep. I was tired. I fell asleep in the chair. They woke me up at 4 o'clock. They gave me my passport, took another cab to the airport. I'm back in New Jersey. I have about $400 to my name. And then it start to like hit me. Bro, what are you doing? You know how you do something and it might be exciting and then it's like, bro, what are you doing, bro? The voice of reason. Bro, you booked a flight, a one-way flight. Bro, how you gonna get back home? You know somebody you could stay with in London? I was like, oh, what am I doing? I'm like, but I prayed for this. I prayed and I have an opportunity. I gotta go through with it. I have to. Fast forward to the day of. Oh, let me rewind. I have no luggage, right? $400. Go to the mall, buy some luggage. It might have been $200. I remember being in the airport, about to take an international flight. I just got my passport with like maybe $150 in my pocket. I have no hotel and it's a round trip. I'm not looking for security. I'm looking for an opportunity at any cost. When I bought into that, it wasn't going to be a depressing flight. Get to the airport, I see him. You already know, right? He don't know what I did. He has no idea what I did. I told him that story another time. So now we fly, biggest plane I've ever got on in my life. We land in London, whatever the case may be. We get to the hotel. I'm like, I don't have a hotel room and I don't have no money. I don't have no hotel room, bro, and I don't have no money. What you think we should do? It's we now, right? What you think we should do? It was like, I got you. I'm like, they got me. Like, yeah, I got you. I was like, all right. So he's trying to figure out. Hotel was beautiful. Hotel, small room. The price was astronomical. I think it might have been $1,500 a night. I'm like, bro, you don't have to. Don't do that, bro. I'm like, I'll sleep in the bathroom, bro. I'll sleep anywhere. It's like, nah, we can't have you do that. So he took care of that. It's fantastic. The brotherhood and the mentorship I got during that period was priceless. When I finally told him that story, which was probably the next day, I told him everything that I did, what was happening with me, how I got in this space. He made a couple of phone calls. A couple of people called me. There was an invoice that I had to send out. I sent the invoice out. I was excited about it because it was a lot, right? Because of him, because what he'd done for me. And I made $17,000 that weekend. $17,000 that weekend. Because I sacrificed everything for something I prayed for. It's the opportunities like this that a lot of people just wouldn't take the chance. Now, with that being said, I ain't telling you take your last money, book a flight to London, and hope something happens. I am skillful, I am knowledgeable, and I have a lot to offer. I believe in myself, and I'm trusting the process with God. I'm okay. I'll figure it out. That entire weekend changed the fabric of my life. And then I got tighter in the circle and I started doing pretty well. And I remember running to my friend, like, bro, you're not gonna believe this. It's like, what? I said, bro, I've been doing everything wrong. What? Like, why would you be excited about that? Because I was having success in chaos. Can you imagine what I'm gonna do with structure? And here we are. This is a message for anybody who needs to hear it. You do whatever it takes for you to get whatever you need, whatever you desire, whatever your goals are. And I was struggling financially. You know what the biggest thing was for me? I was restricted on my giving. Never again. So I appreciate this. I hope this was extremely helpful for you guys. I need you to have that whatever it take attitude. I hope this story is inspiring and I would love to continue with that story next time. Like, subscribe, and share if this resonated with you and you love the message. Until next time, later.
What's up, man?
What's up, man? We on our way to London Beach. We're gonna represent and burn down this EYL situation. And remember, never waste the opportunity of a lifetime because it may only come once in your lifetime.
Always seek
knowledge. Peace.